There's Edward and Henry, Gordon too, with James and Thomas as well. The railway is run by Sir Topham Hatt with the 3 railway engines. Express coming through! Hello, little Edward. Pulling goods train today? Yes, Gordon. Huh. I'm pulling the express. Yes, you are, Gordon. Got to go. Ugh. Sometimes Gordon can just be really annoying. Silly Edward. He doesn't know the importance of being a big engine. Hopefully, Sir Topham Hatt's new engine coming today should know the importance of being a big engine. In fact, I'll go see if he's arrived right now. Ha ha. Hello, you silly engines. Not you, Henry. No offense. Hello, Edward. Has Sir Topham Hatt's new engine arrived yet? Well, Gordon, he's supposed to arrive in a few minutes. Duh, that's good. Hey, this train wasn't supposed to stop here. Get us to the right station. Oh, my passengers are grumbling again, Edward. I guess you don't know what that's like because you've never pulled a passenger train. I have. No, you haven't. Da 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 da. Here's James. Sir Topham Hatt's new engine. Wow. Cool. So, are you two the only engines here? No, there's a third engine. He's pulling the express. Oh, what's that? It's a big passenger train. Yes, in fact, he just left. Oh, that's a shame. Now, where are the coaches? Well, actually, I'll get your first job ready. So what do? Well, I pull passengers, goods trains. I basically do whatever the Fat Controller tells me to. Who's the Fat Controller? He's the person who runs this railway? Oh. I have your first job. You have to pull this goods train all around Sodor. I just pulled one, so I can tell you the basics. Okay. Now, James, you better get coupled up to this goods train now. It has to be delivered by tea time. What's tea time? Noon. Oh, I guess you have to learn all our Sodor terms. Yes, I do. Now let's get you coupled up. Express coming through. Huh? Is that Edward pulling that goods train again? Oh. You must be Sir Topham Hatt's new engine. Who's Sir Topham Hatt? The controller of this railway. Oh, you mean the Fat Controller? Yes. Well, I'm pulling this goods train. And I thought the new engine would actually know what it's like to be big. Hey, I'm a mixed traffic engine. I'm supposed to pull trucks. Yeah, tell me about it. There's Edward and Henry, Gordon too, with James and Thomas as well. The railway is run by Sir Topham Hatt with the 3 railway engines. I love Thursdays. Oh, hello, Henry. Hi, Gordon. Don't you just love Thursdays? Why could I possibly love another ordinary day? Well, I like Thursdays because it's the only day of the week I get to pull the passenger train. Is that Annie and Clarabelle? Those pieces of scrap should have left hours ago. Pieces of scrap? Hours ago? Huh. Where's the breakdown train out? Edward, why do you have the breakdown train? James had a nasty crash. Well, I'm pulling the coaches. Yeah, I know how much you love that job. Come on, let's get to the accident. I want to hurry up. Well, gotta go, Henry. Now, what station do we stop at next? Oh yeah, Elsbridge. Oh my, what happened here? Oh, I guess I won't add on to the suffering, James. Now, Henry, are we gonna keep just puffing around Sodor or deliver these passengers to their actual stops? Okay. Now let's go to the Marin. No, you're going to Elsbridge. Yeah, Elsbridge. Oh, I never had the end of those complaining passengers. And they have a right to complain to you. You went all around Sodor and didn't stop at any stations until we reminded you. Yes. Tuh. At least my coaches don't grumble to me throughout the day. Good night, Henry. It's okay, Henry. You'll pull a freight train tomorrow. Oh, freight trains are a little better than pulling grumbling coaches. We're not grumbling coaches. You're a grumbling engine. No, I'm not. I like forests. Gordon's the grumbling one. Hey, I can hear you. Alright. Hey, where's James? Oh, he's at the works. Sir Topham Hatt said that he might get a replacement tank engine. Replacement? We can't replace James. Sir Topham Hatt can't replace James. He just got here. Collective carriages, Henry. Slow down. Oh no, the points are incorrectly set. Emergency! Oh, Henry. How can you mess up like this? The points failed, sir. I was meant to be going down this line, but ended up going down the other line. I'm not going to blame you for the faulty switch, Henry. But I am going to get mad at you for this. We can't lift you up because you knocked down the breakdown train. Emergency! Yes, Jerome, this is an emergency. Maybe we can use manpower to hold you back up. Alright, but with the coaches, it's going to be pretty heavy. Oh, please, it can't be that heavy. 3 weeks later, Henry was finally fully lifted back onto the rails. Now, Henry, I expect you to get back to work today. If you can't, I say you go to the works and get repaired. All right, sir. Wait a minute, Henry. It's Wednesday. Oh, yeah. Here's Jane. Whoa. There's Edward and Henry, Gordon too, James and Thomas as well. The railway is run by Sir Topham Hatt with 3 railway engines. Hey James, Have you ever heard the story of the spooky shunter? No, Edward. Is this another one of your dumb, scary stories that you told me? No, James. This one's real, I swear. Proceed. Are you two telling scary stories? They are? Why, yes. It is my first Halloween on Sodor, and I wanted to know some scary stories to tell the new tank engines coming. Tank engines? I thought there was only one. Well, when I was on the mainland, there were 2 tank engines. One of them is the one I think Sir Tom had ordered, so I wouldn't be surprised if his friend came along. Ooh, interesting. But you two are still done for telling scary stories. Bye! Now, what was my story? The spooky shunter. Oh yes, the spooky shunter. Once upon a time, there was a small blue tank engine, number 1, who worked in the shunting yard on a small railway. He worked with trucks. He worked with coaches. But there was one engine on this railway he hated most. A big blue engine named Gordon. Really, Edward? You had to name him after Gordon? It's like if I named my shiny red paint James. I know, it's unoriginal. Back to the story. The big blue engine hated the tank engine so much. Ugh. I better tell the Fat Controller to have you scrapped. Bother, the tank engine said, and he tucked away to shunt some more trucks. But while I was shunting that day, he thought of a prank to pull on the big blue engine. Okay, Edward, if you're gonna call the blue engine Gordon and then just keep referring to him as the big blue engine, what's the point of calling him Gordon? You know what? I actually don't know. That night, the big blue engine needed somewhere to sleep. He chose the coal loader because there were no night trains on the island, so engines wouldn't need coal. Then, the blue tank engine did his prank. He was going to crash all the cars he could find in the yard on Gordon. Said the tank engine. He started to push all the cars. They circled around, but some of them got derailed. Thomas shook the cars, and they instantly went back on the rails. The cars were going. The cars are going, yelled the tank engine. And he was almost at the blue engine when he busted at his top speed, launching the blue engine. He started rolling without the rails. He crashed into a house. Whoa. The big blue engine was damaged from top to bottom. Okay, that's not too scary, but it gets scarier. That morning, the controller of the railway had the tank engine sent for scrap, and the engine was hauled to the scrap yard, never to be seen again. Really? That wasn't scary at all. Well, James, I'll have you know that the engines in that story are real. Yeah, I know. One of them was from the mainland, blah, 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 blah. Wait a minute. If I know 2 small tank engines, then who was the one in your story? Boo. Welcome to the island of Sodor. I'm Edward, and I'll be your tour guide. I'm Thomas. I can see. There's Edward and Henry, Gordon too, James and Thomas as well. The railway is run by Sir Topham Hatt with 3 railway engines. Hello, you all. I'm Thomas. Bah, a silly little tank engine. Finally, someone worthy to shunt my coaches. Now, Gordon, let's not be too mean to him. It's his first day. Hello there, Thomas. I'm Henry. I know. How about we all introduce ourselves? I'm Edward. I'm Henry. I'm Golden. Ugh. And I'm James. I'm Thomas. Well, it looks like you've been missing a number 1 engine. Yes, we have. I'm number 2, Henry's 3, Gordon's 4, and James is 5. And proud of it. Ah, Thomas, I see that you've arrived. Now, how about Edward will take you on a tour around Sodor? Sir, shouldn't it be an important engine like me? No, Golden, last time you gave an engine a toll, you... Let's not talk about that. So, I select Edward to do it, because so far he's the only engine who's never caused an accident. I hope you won't, Thomas. Alright, Thomas, let's go. Can you please move, James and Gordon? Silly little tank engine. Don't mind them, Thomas. Now let's tour Sodor. This is the main line where Gordon will pull the express every day. Now, this set of points is more important than you think, Thomas, as this is where it merges onto the branch line. So, going down the way we are will lead you down the main line, but going down the other way will lead you to the branch line. That is very important information. I can tell, Edward. Now, where's next? Conversation point. It feels like every engine loves this place. It's a set of 2 points where engines can have conversations. I guess it lives up to its name. Sure does. And this is the yard where we met you. Can you two hurry up? I got a passenger train to pull. Oh, James. All you focus on is getting the passengers to see your shiny red coat of paint. It's not even that shiny. It is, and you know it. Well, I think it's quite shiny. Oh. Wait a minute. I know you. You're that one shunter from the mainland. Oh. Where's your little friend? Oh, I think he might be joining us. Now, I got to pull these coaches. Back off. Ugh. James is so rude sometimes. No, I'm not. Ah! Clarabelle, why did you put your brakes on? Well, James, I wanted to know the new engine. I'm Thomas. Oh, I like you, Thomas. I do as well. Now, let's go, you two. We got passengers to pull. All right. See you two later. Bye, Thomas. All right. What way did Edward say? Oh, yeah. This way goes down to the branch line. I made a bumpy track. Let's pick up the pace a little. Ah! Well, Thomas, one, it doesn't look like you held up that record of being the only engine without any accidents. I guess you will never take Edward's spot. I guess no one will. And I am surprised this tanker did not crack open. I have to contact this company and see what type of glass they use. But anyways, Thomas, I called Edward with a breakdown train and he should get you down immediately. Soon the tankers were lifted up back onto the track, and Edward shunted Thomas home. I wonder who left that tanker there. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Thomas. It must have uncoupled during my goods train pull today. Henry, why did you have a whole tanker full of strawberry jam? Did you really need that? Well, the Holmes needed their jam. Yeah, but did you have any jars? My driver had some. And two, how could that have uncoupled? Because you had a brake van, right? Gotta go. Sometimes the engines here are a real hoot, Thomas. I'm the only one who's kind of consistent. Huh. Interesting. My friend on the mainland was never consistent. He had dramatic mood swings. He must have been on some bad coal. Well, all the engines here have great coal. Even Henry, who previously needed a different type of coal, uses our coal now. Ah. I'm starting to like you two. Gordon and Henry I may have some problems with. We all have problems with Gordon and James. But that's a story for another day. There's Edward and Henry, Gordon too, James and Thomas as well. The railway is run by Sir Topham Hatt with 3 railway engines. And then, get this, Edward. He crashed into our controller's briefcase, and jam splattered all over his face. These are some pretty funny stories, Thomas. Good news. Your shunter friend from the mainland is available to come on Sodal. Yes, another shunter that will work like Thomas, and he'll get out of my way. Yes, Gordon. Now, you should be arriving in a few days, and let us prepare. Wow, I have so much to do. Wait, Thomas, were there any other friends on the mainland? Oh, there was a tram engine who worked with me at Farquhar. Weird, we have a place on Sodal called Farquhar too. Well, I sure hope he'll come someday. Yeah, I do too. Alright guys, there's a lot of preparation for Percy's arrival. What, you never told us his name was Percy. Well, his name is Percy. Well, we have a lot to do, so we have to all do our jobs right on time and be quite quick. But not quick that we fail. Well, I'm not working for a tank engine. Me neither. Let's go, James. You're right, Edward. But Gordon said that. You're right, Gordon. Alright, he should be arriving in 3, 2, 1. Let's count again. 3, 2, 1. Hi, Thomas. Emergency? Oh, there's no emergency. Hello, my name's Percy, and I'm the number 6 engine. A little green caterpillar on wheels. Pipe down there, Gordon. I love to shunt, and I also love pulling the mail train. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about the mail thing, Percy, because on Sodal, mail is run by truck, not by train. Oh. Well, I guess you will have a nice stay on our railway. That night, Percy was still talking to the other engines. And I got stuck in a tunnel. No, you didn't, Henry. You didn't want to come out. Let's just say I got stuck. Oh, and I was black painted. It was so ugly. But then I crashed and got this beautiful shiny coat of red paint. Henry pulls us every Thursday. Cool. Now, Percy, let us go to the sheds. But don't we need to tour the island? Edward? Got your back, buddy.
It's breaking, sleepy town waking, children raving, watch him go, freight trains mill.
There's Edward and Henry, Gordon too, James and Thomas as well. The railway is run by Sir Topham Hatt with the 3 railway engines.
There are 2 passenger trains on the island of Sodor, Thomas. Henry, every Thursday he'll pull Annie and Clarabelle. And Gordon, every day he'll pull a train called the Express. Hello, Henry. I'm on my way back from pulling the passenger train. Gordon, I'm still pulling my passengers, so can you not? I'm in a good mood. All right. You go first, Henry. Oh, we really have to do something about these switches. All the engines are getting stuck on them. Oh yes, get back. Oh, Edward, you little peasant. Come over here and get my coaches. Here's James. Oh dear. What happened here, Gordon? Oh, I was puffing and going to put away my coaches, but James got in the way. I see. James, you've been a very naughty engine. I know, sir. I need you to stop bashing into other things. Like last week when you bashed into Annie and Clarabelle. I know, sir. Now, Percy, this is a weird sight. Look, it's Henry pulling the Express. Pesky Gordon. He's always making mistakes. Wait a minute. Edward should pull the Express. That'll be a great idea. I'll go tell him right now. Not again. Oh. Engines, we have a small problem. With Gordon and Henry at the works from crashing, we're having problems picking who to go for the Express. So that's why I have chosen James. Let's see if you can prove yourself again on this railway, James. And I'll be expecting you to not bicker. Oh, I won't, sir. You know how much I love pulling passengers. All right, James. You'll be pulling the express coach. All right, James. Yeah! Wait, James, stop! What is it, Thomas? You forgot Annie and Clarabelle. Alright, now you can go, James. Woohoo! Yeah! Huh, there must be an engine coming. Woohoo! James, you're blocking the line. I don't feel so good. All right, Thomas, where's the emergency? Oh. Hello, James. Let's go pick you up again, shall we? Hello, Jerome. Hello again, James. Now, you two, let's just put James back on the rails. He'll need repairs, though. Oh! James, I thought I could trust you. But I guess no engine's worthy to pull the express. Unless, what's better than one engine but two engines? Yes, Controller, you've won again. Thomas and Percy, you'll do to pull the express tomorrow. But we have other jobs. Let Edward do them. I mean, I have nothing to do. I just sit around all day right now. I have no jobs. Yo. So, Thomas, Percy, you'll pull the express tomorrow. Edward will do your jobs. I hope that'll work tomorrow, or else I'm getting a new engine. And he said he'd get a new engine if one of us crashed again. That's despicable. It's disgraceful.
There's Edward and Henry, Gordon too, with James and Thomas as well. The railway is run by Sir Topham Hatt with 3 railway engines.
Okay, as long as I don't crash, I'll be fine. Hi, Percy. Hi, Edward. Just pulling these trucks. Well, I'm pulling the express today. Well, good for you. You know the schedule, right? Yep, my next stop should be in Ellsbridge. Okay, now, do you want to go first? Sure. Welcome back, Edward. How was your first day pulling the express? My axles hurt. Can you two pull the express tomorrow? I guess 2 tank engines equal 1 tender engine. Yes. Good. I'm gonna go sleep in the shed. Or the closest siding. Now, Percy, this is a tough decision. Do you want to be the front engine or the back engine? I want to be the back engine. Okay, I guess I'll be front. Thomas, why have we stopped? It appears I've blown a gasket. You'll have to pull the train, Percy. Oh. Okay, Thomas. Edward and Thomas, although I am both proud of your hard work, you'll have to be sent to the works too, because of your blown gaskets. But why? Well, it's not easy to fix a blown gasket, Thomas. And since we have nowhere to work on you on Sodor, we'll have to send you to the works. But what about Percy? He'll have to take over the workload, Edward. Sorry, Percy. No, it's fine, Edward.
We're busy, so busy, our wheels don't touch the ground. Dizzy, we're dizzy, with rushing round and round.
There's Edward and Henry, Gordon too, with James and Thomas as well. The railway is run by Sir Topham Hatt with 3 railway engines.
One day, Thomas, James, and Percy were sitting in the yard talking when Sir Topham Hatt walked up. Thomas and Percy, I know how much you miss your last remaining friend on the mainland, so I decided to buy him because he's actually really cheap. He was $50. Can you believe that? Wow, that seems like a lot of bucks. Quite is, Percy, but it is not that many for an engine. An engine is about. So it depends on what engine. Usually it's like maybe like 200 to 1,000 bucks for a tank engine or a tram engine in this case, and that's exciting. So tomorrow he shall join our railway. Do we need another engine, James? I need you to show that Sodor spirit. Wow, Toby's joining our railway? I can't believe it. Let's get all our jobs done in time so we can listen to that ceremony. Go on, Percy. The next morning, Thomas and Percy hid in the siding. Then the engine came up. He was brown, looked like a box, had the number 7 on him. He had a bell, cow catcher, and side plates. And his name was Toby. Huh. Weird. The Fat Controller told me that my old friends Thomas and Percy would be here. I wonder where they are. Surprise! Oh, hi guys. Hey Toby. Welcome to the island of Sodor. So used to being in the mainland. Oh, you're gonna love it here. Let's go on an adventure. Don't you have jobs to do? Not on your first day, you don't. And that's the branch line. The last part we have to show you, Toby, is Conversation Point. Whoa, the indignity. Hi, what's your name? I'm Golden. Don't you know, Percy? Oh, it's a new engine. You better be a tender engine. You don't look like a tender engine. My name's Toby. Glad to meet you, whatever your name is. It's Golden. Now, will you do me a favor and do on coal duty? I am tired of it. But you're not supposed to do jobs on your first day. Yes. But I'm not supposed to do jobs on my first day. Yeah, deal with it. But I hate being on coal duty. Why don't this thing just fill up? Just then, 2 oil canisters fell in Gordon's coal car instead of coal. He had been to the wrong hopper. Ugh. Whoa, these are heavy. Like heavier than any coal I've ever seen. The rest of the day, the 3 told stories about adventures on the previous railway. And then I crashed into the station master's house. Remember the time I had to save Mavis from crashing into the bus? Remember when I slipped into a ditch? We all had such great moments. But it feels like something's off. What is it, Toby? This railway is quite modern, having big express engines. Yeah, what's your point? How is there not a roadway system? Sir Tottenham Hat overheard Toby. Well, that's a lovely idea, Toby. We should introduce a roadway system. I know. You could get my old bus friend I used to race. Thomas, not everyone has to be from your old railway. Please. All right. What's his name? His name is
There's Edward and Henry, Gordon too, with James and Thomas as well. The railway is run by Sir Topham Hatt with the 3 railway engines.
time for me to assign your jobs. James, today you will take a goods train. You need to pull something lighter than passengers after your return from the works. Henry, you will sleep in the shed because it has proved that you work better at night. Thomas, you will pull the tankers to the stations. All right, sir. Golden, you will pull the express, and Edward, you have been getting old, so I'm going to assign you to sleep with Henry. Yeah, that's everybody. Oh, a freight train. A freight train. Hi, James. Oh, Percy. Would you pull these heavy cars? Yeah. I don't think I'm as strong as you, but I'll try. Good, Percy. And then when you get to Conversation Point, take a left, go right, and then you'll be at your destination. Alright, so go to Conversation Point, then take a left, then take another right, and then I'll be at my destination? Yes, Percy. I better get started pulling these cars. No, who's coming up next? Oh yeah, little Percy. Hi, Gordon. I'm pulling a goods train. James is supposed to pull the goods train. I guess he finally gained some sense and decided to give it to a tank engine. Weird for Sir Topham had to change his mind about me doing jobs. Hey, is that... Oh, it's Percy. Hi, Percy. I thought you were a little green caterpillar on wheels. James called me that yesterday. Oh, yeah. Now, I gotta go down here, and then I gotta take a right to get to my destination for the goods train. Gotta go. But Percy, that's the... Oh, never mind. And then take a right... down here. Now's our chance to bother him. Let's go now. Let's go now. Alright, so I pull into the siding and then the workmen should show up. On! On! What's wrong with you trucks? They aren't even on rails anymore. On! No, not the works, not the works. Well, at least I'm close to the works. Oh, Percy, that was a mighty bad damage to you and the buffer. We're going to have you cleaned up. I am still very mad at you, but it's good you're very close to the works.
There's Edward and Henry, Gordon too, James and Thomas as well. The railway is run by Sir Topham Hatt with 3 railway engines.
One day, Thomas was resting in the shed. He had no work to do, and he had finished all his jobs. I should do something, he said. Then, Sir Topham Hatt walked up. Thomas, to attract more visitors, I've decided to get you repainted. Okay. A few hours later, a new engine was puffing in the yard. He had a small cab and whistle, a short dome, a big gray face, a number 1, and see-through wheels and buffer beam, and a turtle, seagull, and water painting on his sides. Thomas, I see you're back. Now, we'll wait a couple days and see if it attracts more visitors. And within the next few days, Forrest began yelling about the blue engine. He's so cute! How did you get that paint to be so accurate? Those wheels are cool. Duh! They should be admiring me, a big express engine, not a tiny tank engine pulling trucks. I guess Gordon can't handle my nice paint. Yeah, we can't either. You guys got the plan ready? Yep. All right, let's go. Sir, sir, sir! Why does Thomas get to be painted with sea? See, Golden? He's painted with seagulls and turtles and water all over him. I know, I thought it'd attract more visitors. But why didn't you put that paint on me? Well, Gordon. Well, you pull the express, so you have more of a chance of getting your paint scraped off. That's the best reason I can think of. Thomas came up to the hopper. Usually it had coal, but there was a shortage of coal. So now the hopper was used for loading barrels into trucks. Thomas positioned the truck underneath the hopper. Then, something bad happened. One of the tankers fell in, but it was balancing, and one of them had fallen on the ground and it had rollen onto the track. It's a good thing that conveniently happened. I got one of the workmen to rig it. Yup, that's good. Oh no, that's on the track. I know. How about, since my coupling is poking out, I can use it to bump the tanker off the tracks. Thomas tried his plan. Ah! Thomas, I am disappointed in you. You did attract more visitors though, but we are run out of ocean-style paint and other colors we need. You'll have to be painted like a diamond. That's the only paint we have currently. Alright, sir. A few days later, another new engine emerged in the yard. Wow, Thomas, you look really splendid. I know, Edward. This paint is really cool, and that 75 was a good touch. But then why is there a number 1? Well, actually, Sir Topham Hatt is 75 years old. Cool. So I thought I'd get painted with a 75. Cool. Thomas was splendid, but so was James. I'm the most splendid engine on this railway, Thomas. Nothing will change that. You will never be more splendid with your diamond paint job. I'll always be more splendid with my shining red. Jeez, I didn't think James would be so harsh. Oh well.